right? We live. Barakata Yahawa, Barakata Yahawashai, Barakata Yahawa, Barakata Yahawashai, Barakata Yahawa, Barakata Yahawashai, Call Halayim Yahawa, Bahashim Yahawashai, Bahashim Harachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to the elect, and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahawashai, because they shall have us first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahawashi, he is the deliverer. Because he's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Maka Allah Ben Gab Ben Yasharala, with the Church of Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming back at you with another one. All right, we're in another year here in Babylon, so to speak, as the apostle, the beloved apostle, Elder Tahar deemed this year to be. The year that hopefully Jacob's trouble will be fulfilled. All right. The year that hopefully Jacob's trouble will be fulfilled. All right. And everything is in line with it. All right. And then when they get out of here. All right. And and going through that, that's going through a trial. So everything, when you do this work, all right, you come into this word, you come into this truth, you're being tested, man. You're being tested to see if you're fit to be a ruler in the kingdom, man. All right. So this is not a light job. All right. Brothers take their jobs that that they everyday jobs. You know what you do you have to work. A man's not eat if you don't work. You know, but you don't take that more serious than Yahweh Hashem outside. Ba'ashem Harachakwadash. And use wisdom and you always trust in him. All right? Because he will direct our path, man. He's the Father of all spirits. He knows all things. And you're gonna learn to put your faith in him or fold. You're gonna learn to put your faith in him or you're gonna fold. Why I say that? Because Jacob's trouble. Who you gonna believe in then? Who you gonna believe in Jacob's trouble? Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Harachakwadash. It's about to separate the boys from the men. All right? That's what the Lord is coming to do. So let's go here first. Let's go to James chapter 1 and verse 12. All right. Here we go. James chapter 1 and 12. Just bear with me. God let this the technical difficulties catch up. James 1 and 12. Okay, it's the book of James, chapter 1, verse 12, which reads, Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi hath promised to him that love him. All right, and that's also going into what? If you love him, you're going to feed his sheep. You're going to endure temptation because it's a lot of, like, you might be wanting to do a lesson and a whole bunch of stuff come up and you get angry. You like, man, after you got to fight through it. Like, the lesson is more important than anything, especially if you don't, what's in front of you. First of all, nothing's more important than the Lord, man. All right. Nothing's more important than the Lord. All right. And we're going to be tried. I'm going to read that again. All right, this is a beautiful scripture, James chapter 1, verse 12. It says, Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, which we're coming into what? The hour of temptation. What you think Jacob's trouble is? That's an hour of temptation because you're going to get tempted on all sides. All right, every side that you think about, you're going to get tempted. You're going to have women coming in, oh, yeah, baby, well, you got to listen, man. You shut all that shit down because they're coming. All right. The labor pains, man. It's the end. All right. It says, Blessed, James 1 and 12. It says, Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi hath promised to him that love him. Let no man say, when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High. You see that? For the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. All right, so the Lord, that's how righteous he is, you know. So he will allow Satan to tempt you, you know, but he's not going. He don't tempt you, just like you're not supposed to tempt him. That's how righteous he is, man. You know, and you go and how you back that up. Going to Job, the first chapter. All right, when Satan wanted to bet with Yahweh, you know, and he told her, "Hey man, you want to test my silver, Job? What? Go ahead, do your thing. But you ain't going to win, you know." But he allows temptations to come through to you, but he's not the one that's tempting you. You know, he's telling you like, "Yo, do what I told you to do." All right. He knows a spirit that he created with inside of you. So let's go ahead to Proverbs. All right. We're on to Proverbs chapter 17:3. Might start at verse 1. Matter of fact, let's do that. This is Proverbs chapter 17. Start at verse 1. It says, "Better is a dry morsel and quietness therewith than a house full of sacrifices with strife." Damn. "A wise servant shall have rule over a son that causeth shame, and shall have and shall have part of the inheritance among the brethren. The finding pot is for silver, and the furnace for gold, but Yahweh trieth the hearts." All right, so he trieth the hearts. Try your mind. Where your mindset at? You know, you gotta know basically the mindset of your flock. Okay, and that's what Yahweh does, man. Yahweh, he did it to his son. Yahweh did it to his own son, and we are his sons as well, man. All right. So how much more you think that he's going to try us in his up and coming times? You know, what's the times we're coming to? Jacob's trouble and the hour of temptation. All right, that's to tempt the whole world. All right, so the Lord, like, we all got to be tried, man, to make sure that you're fit to run a kingdom. You know, every man, men been being tried since they came into this word, man. All right, men been being tried since they walked into this word, since they set foot in this thing, whether they believe it or not. All right, and some men, hey man, just like the brothers over there in California, I can't remember the name of their camp, so Salakia for that. But they did a video and said, the Lord put a man to death that was in their camp. The man was actually in their camp. He died the same day after he left camp, and he was scoffing at the brothers, man. So you think that wasn't a test for him? After the brothers told him what they told him, you think that wasn't a test? The Lord is not playing, man. So for you Negroes out here that think the Lord is a joke and he's playing everything as a test, when you come into this word, it's a test because you're being tried to see if you're worthy. Plus, you know, the Lord seemed fit to bring you out of your old lifestyle, man. He brought you, he gave you knowledge, he gave you wisdom to know his name, to come into this truth. Now it could be a gift or a curse for you, man. All right? Let's go here, man. These niggas is crazy, man. The Lord is about to, hey, man, the Lord is he's going to smite a lot of people. Lord's willing this year, man. All right, so this is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13. That's going to start the house of Israel, the ones that know that they're Israelites. A lot of them going to drop, man, they going to drop like flies, man. You know? Why? Because you was playing with it. All right? You was playing with it. You had your preference, your personal preference. You didn't choose the word over what a man told you. All right? You know, like our apostles and elders, man, they teach the word. Okay? But they are righteous men, generous men, humble men. People don't understand that part. They just see the men out there teaching and this, that, and they think that, oh, look at these guys. Well, I could be just like them. No, you don't know what those brothers are going through, man. You're not behind the scenes. You know none of that. With any man that's really fully that trusts in Yahawashi see me outside, by Shema Rachakodas, levels to things, man. All right. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and 13. It says, there hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. See that? The Lord is not going to allow anybody to come against you more than you can handle. It says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. All right. So the Lord, he gives the sanctions, okay, on like this guy, Satan, man. You know, going into Joel, when he allowed Satan to come at Job, when he allowed him to come at Job, you know, but he had to ask for the sanction first. But the Lord also gave him a way to escape. What's that way to escape? To trust in him, to serve him. All right, to trust and believe in him, man. All right, and that's your way to escape. And even now, man, though, he tells you, what's that? Isaiah 47. You know, and the Lord also tells you that he's going to lift up that standard, man. All right, a way to escape, to disappear, man. Because, we're going to have to get up out of here soon, sooner than we think, man. We're about to be, what they say, FOJs. What's the FOJ? Fugitive of justice, because they trying to change laws, make a whole bunch of different laws. They got the RICO law, but they're going to try to use that with the truth. As long as you know a brother, you talk to a brother, you did this with a brother, whatever, they're going to use that, man. Because they're trying to blame you as an organization. That's like Al Qaeda or something like that. You know? So everything's a test. And when you come into this thing, you got to count the cost. A lot of dudes are, oh yeah, I'm this, I'm that, I'll say this, I'm gonna do this. You don't know what the hell you're gonna do, man. So humble the fuck down. Trust in Yahawashi outside. By Shema Rachakodas. Everything is Lord's willing, man. Alright. Let's go here. Okay. Proverbs chapter 3. Proverbs 3 and 26. All right. Book of Proverbs chapter 3, verse 26. Which says, hold on, forgive me. Proverbs chapter 3, 26. It says, for Yahweh shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. All right, so the Lord is going to be your confidence in that day that you go through what you go through. He's going to keep your foot from being taken. Meaning what? He's going to have your back, man, because you trust in him. A lot of men, they ain't going to make it, because a lot of men, that's a lot of people, period, all right, that's put on this planet is marked for the sword, man, marked for death, you know? And there's a very, very, very few people that's going to make it up out of here, right here in Babylon, all right? So let's go ahead to 1 Peter. Okay, Lord's willing. This is edifying. 1 Peter chapter 1 and 7, okay? 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 7, it says, matter of fact, let's go to verse 6. It says, wherein ye greatly rejoice now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perishes, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahawashi Hamashiach. All right, and that's what we want to be in honor with, like in glory, man. You know, we want the Lord to deliver us, man. You know, but you got to remember, you have to be tried, man. You got to be tried. So let's go ahead to Genesis. I don't know if I'm gonna read this whole thing. I'm probably breeze right through it. Genesis chapter 22. Starting at verse 1. Because, yo, if Abraham, all right, Abraham was tried uh, what's that, with Isaac, which we know now through the spirit and power and mercy, Yahawashi outside, by Hashem HaRachakodas, that was Yahawashi, one of his reincarnations. All right, because he is that sacrificial lamb. That's the reason why he was being brought up to that altar to be sacrificed, but it wasn't that time yet. But he was given a glimpse of what was to come in his next lives, or his next life when he came as Yahawashi. Because Isaac is what? Laughter. And the Lord is going to laugh at their calamities, man. The name Isaac means laughter, which the Lord is about to laugh. When these people's calamities start coming now, because they didn't really fully trust in him, they're going to be like, yo, they're gonna lose it, man. They're going to lose their minds out here. All right. So let's go here. We're going to start at verse 1. This is Genesis chapter 22. Shalakia. Chapter 22, verse 1. All right. And this is a test to Abraham. All right. Which Abraham is what? He's a progenitor. Okay. He's a progenitor of a lot of nations, so to speak. Okay. Because every nation on this planet turns back to Abraham. Oh, he's a father. He's the father. Even Ishmael and all that. Check it out. It says, and it came to pass after these things that the Most High did tempt Abraham. See that? Tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham, and he said, behold, here I am. And he said, take now thy son, thine only son, Isaac. See, he made no reverence to Ishmael. It says, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering unto one Salakah, offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of. All right. So, Abraham was being tested. The same way we're about to be tested when this time comes. Men got children and everything. They go, oh, no, my children, not that. But, Abraham was willing to sacrifice his only son, his son that was promised to him. All right. Ishmael was Sarah's work. She said, why don't you just go sleep with the handmaid Hagar, and have a son by him, because I'm too old to have a son. All right. So Isaac was the promise, man. Ishmael was something Sarah said, yo, go do. And he listened to her instead of just listening to Yahweh. Bashim Yahawashi, Bashim HaRachakodas. All right. It says, and Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass and took two of his young men with him, and Isaac his son, and clave the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went unto the place of which the Most High had told him. All right, so he was obedient. All right, being tested, he like, damn, yo, Lord, you done promised me the son, and you gonna take him away from me? But guess what? He was obedient, and he did what the Lord said, because he was being tested. All right, and we're always being tested every single day. Every time you walk out your door, when you wake up, if you're doing the work of the Lord, you're going to be tested, man. Why? Because you got to be tested to see if you're worthy of having the knowledge that the Lord gave you, having the authority that's about to come to his men. All right, to be rulers over great things, you have to be rulers over small things. Okay, but it says, then on the third day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. So they had to travel to get there. And Abraham said unto his young men, abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder and worship and come again to you. And guess what? Yahawashi, when he came into Jerusalem, did not he ride a donkey or ass, man? So all this is like tying in to like Yahawashi was going to be sacrificed. All right. All the clues is there. You read it and you understand it. You're like, oh, snap. He had the ass, he had this, that. And he told the men to fall back and everything. And he said that they was going to go worship and they would come back. That was his faith. All right. He prophesied and didn't even know he did it. Because he like, we will be back, which they did come back. But in his whole mindset, he like, man, listen, You know, the Lord told me to go sacrifice him, but I gotta do what I gotta do. All right. It says, and Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac, his son, and he took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both of them together. All right. So he gave him the wood, this, that, and that. He's like, yo, we out. All right. It says, in Isaac, Salaki, Isaac spake unto Abraham his father and said, my father. And he said, here am I, my son. And he said, behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? And he didn't even did. He was the sacrificial lamb. But coming into when, you know, going into the Roman Empire, where he was actually that sacrificial lamb. You know, but the Lord was giving him so to speak, a preview of what was to come to him, and he came back as Yahawashi. All right. But it says, and Abraham said, my son, the Most High will provide himself a lamb. See that? Will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. And yo, who was that burnt off? I mean, who was that lamb? Isaac. All right. Because Abraham, that's how obedient Abraham was, man, and is. All right. And that's why his reward was plenteous, man, and great until this day. All right. Verse 9, it says, and they came to the place which the Most High had told him of, and Abraham built an altar there and laid the wood in order and bound Isaac his son and laid him on the altar upon the wood. So Isaac is seeing all this. And check it out, man. This is beautiful faith right here, man. And in this up and coming time, you're gonna have to have that. Because what? This is the year your hopeful Jacob's trouble comes, man. All right. Your hopeful Jacob's trouble is fulfilled. All right. It says, and Abraham stretched forth his hand, all right, and took the knife to slay his son. And the angel of Yahweh called, and Isaac at that time, he ain't even complain, you know, because he knew, he trusted in his father Abraham at that time, which is the father is Yahweh, but his physical pops was Abraham, you know. And that's how, you know, like when Yahawashi came back, he was all about the father when he came in the Roman Empire. Okay. It says, and the angel of Yahweh called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, here am I. And he said, lay not thine hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him, for now I know that thou fearest the Most High, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, from me. You see that? Because you got men now, no, I ain't giving up my son, I ain't doing this, I got it. Oh, man, the Lord gave you them children, just like he gave Job them children, he took them away. You know? It's a reward for everything, and it's a test. And you have to pass it with flying colors, man. All right? The Lord ain't put you in a situation, if you're a part of his elect, he didn't put you in a situation to lose. He put you in a situation to win and to show his power at the end of the day. All right? Matter of fact, let's keep going. Verse 13. It says, and Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him for a burnt offering in the stead of his son. And see that? Abraham told Isaac, he said, the Lord will provide us with an offering. He already had that mapped out. Yahweh already had that mapped out. You know, he just wanted to see, like, Abraham, let me check your temperature, see what's going on with you. You know, he already knew what he was going to do because he programmed him. All right. But that was to show his glory and to show and the faith of Abraham for us to read about it. All right. And to be able to teach and speak about it and pass it down to our siblings, man. You know, our children, our offspring, because everything's get passed down from generation to generation. All right. Through word of mouth. And we had the books right here to read it. Okay. It says, and Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah Jireh, as it is said to this day, in the mount of Yahweh it shall be seen. See that? It shall be seen. What? His faith shall be seen. All right, it says, and the angel of Yahweh called unto Abraham out of heaven the second time and said, by myself have I sworn, saith Yahweh, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven, because he didn't hold back one son. And now his seed is multiplied as the stars of heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore, Yasharala. And thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. The Lord gave him all that just for his obedience. That test, he passed the test. Just imagine if he would have been like, nah, Lord, I ain't giving up Isaac. I'll give you Ishmael, you know, because you promised me Isaac, you know. But he was obedient, man. All right, check it out. Verse 18, it says, and in thy seed shall the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. And because of that, the nations of the earth were blessed, man. You know? But guess what? They coming in subjection unto us. It says, so Abraham returned unto his young men, and they rose up and went together to Beersheba, and Abraham dwelt at Beersheba. And it came to pass after these things that it was told Abraham, saying, behold, Milcah, she hath also borne children unto the brother Nahor, Huz firstborn, and Buz his brother, and Kemuel the son of Aram, and Chist, and Hazo, and Fildas, and Jedidlaf, and Bethel. And Bethel begat Rebekah. These 8 Milcah did bear to Nahor, Abraham's brother, and his concubine, whose name was Remuah. She bare also Teba, and Gaham, and Thahash, and Ma'akaha. All right. So out of all that, man, that's showing you, Salakia, gotta keep the blood flowing out here. But nah, man, but that's showing you the what's that? The obedience that Abraham had, you know, to Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, by Shem Arachakadash. You know, that's why, when we go to what we about to go through, keep the faith, because guess what? The reward is great, man. All right, you never know what the Lord has planned for you. All right, so we're gonna go here. Got a couple more scriptures. Then I'm gonna get up out of here. All right, we're gonna go to Psalm 66 and 10. Just bear with me. Oh, forgive me, man. Forgive me. On my phone. All right, here we go. I'm trying to get up, move around. All right, here we go. Psalm 66 and 10. All right. Psalm chapter 66, verse 10. It says, for thou, O power, hast proved us. Thou hast tried us as silver is tried. All right. So, ultimately, that's what the Lord is doing. You know, we want to be proved. All right. We're already being tried. We want to be proved in that day. All right. So we're going to jump here. You know, because, didn't he tried Abraham, and he proved him, man. All right. He tried him and proved him. So he was found worthy. So let's go ahead to Hebrews chapter 12. We're going to start at verse 4. All right. It says, ye have not, Salakia. Bear with me, man. Freaking. I'll start bringing my hand warmers with me, man. All right. This is Hebrews chapter 4. Salaki, chapter 12, verse 4, it says, Ye have not, Salaki, ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of Yahawashi, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. All right, so when you're getting tested, and hey, man, you gotta go through it. Jacob's trouble. What you gonna have to do? You're gonna have to go through it. And ain't nothing gonna be sweet or none of that. So if you soft, man, you faint-hearted, hey, man, just give up now. All right. It says, For whom Yahweh Bashim Shah loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof are all partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. All right. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which correcteth us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chasteneth us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. And that's the purpose of going through Jacob's trouble and all that. It says, Now not chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, after it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of the righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. All right. See that? So the Lord is going to chastise us, man. Because throughout generations in history here, the generations got weaker, man. They got softer, they got more comfortable, but it ain't no time to be comfortable because this is not your rest. All right, so we're going to take it here. It's the last scripture, James 1 and 3. We're going to get up out of here. It's the Lord's willing. This was edifying, man. All right, but endure that chastisement because it's coming. All right, you had your time of your little so-called comfortability here. You got your little, whatever, man. But the Lord listen, man. He's coming with the thunder. Jacob's trouble is upon us, man. All right, it's upon us, and you got to endure it. Okay. Like I said, this is James 1 and 3. It's the last scripture. We out. Testing of your faith. Matter of fact, we're going to start at verse 1. James 1. And 1, it says, James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahawashi Hamashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings. My brethren, count all joy when ye fall into divers temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. If any of you lack wisdom, let us ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. All right. So when you're going through these things, you ask for wisdom, ask for more faith, ask for longevity, ask for strength, ask for courage, ask for all those things, man. All right. And it'll be given unto you. So like I said, Lord's willing, this was edifying. You got something out of it. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Arachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, that taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to the elect. And to the men that died doing the work, Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi, because they shall arise first. And to the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahawashi, he is the deliverer, because he's come and deliver us in this captivity that we're in. To the next lesson, I'm going to say Mawafa Baba Ball, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom. We almost out of here. God damn.